There you have it. This was because the Global Summit Flotilla, which included roughly 420 activists and 41 boats, they attempted to, get aid to Gaza and break Israel's blockade on Gaza and deliver these humanitarian aid. Essentially, Israeli forces intercepted the flotillas in international waters, so it wasn't, close to Israel. It was in international waters, and before transferring these activists to Israeli ports for detention and deportation. The activists and human rights groups alleged that, you saw it, you heard it, physical abuse, psychological mistreatment, some said sexual harassment, and injuries during detention. Israel denies systematic abuse and calls the flotilla a PR stunt at the service of Hamas. And meanwhile, you have Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying that he rebukes Ben-Gvir, who you saw in that video. He actually took that video. He's a minister in Israel, and then he posted it online, and that's the backlash from Canadian government and governments worldwide. And saying so, the prime minister said, he rebukes Ben-Gvir's over his video, saying that the treatment was not in line with Israel's values, and that even some Israeli officials warned that the footage is severely damaging, and Israel's international image at the same time is as of high concern because it's, rising diplomatic isolation. If you recall, there was even a vote from the European Union to stop its trade agreement with Israel. It didn't go through, obviously. The trade agreement's still there, but more so you're hearing a lot of countries actually step up and say something. There's the arrest warrant for the Prime Minister of Israel from the ICC. There's mounting pressures over Gaza with recorded numbers of 70,000 people have been killed in Gaza. And so now it's also about Canada's position on Israel that's continuing to shift. And more specifically, after this flotilla incident, Canada is increasingly harder in terms of its diplomatic stance when it comes to Israel under Prime Minister Mark Carney. So Prime Minister Mark Carney, recognizes the Palestinian statehood, has increased criticism of Israeli military actions, and also, he also said that the military actions should stop in southern Lebanon during the ceasefires, and has really took a stance there, and we're hearing that more from the Canadian government.
Watch the full show on Channel Y Media Plus, and Channel Y USA.